What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal?
What's going on, man? What's poppin'?
Man, we got D4E CEVAN, man, on the line with us, man, on the live. Man, what's going on with you, man? How you staying through all this, coronavirus quarantine? Well, I mean, how you staying strong? Well, how you still staying to it? Oh, we can't hear you. We might be having some.
Hello? You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Well, I said, I don't really be letting it get to me, you know what I'm saying? I got a strong mind, so I still wake up like it's every day, exercise, you know what I'm saying? And just stay positive. Stay positive. I don't let the negativity get to me. I don't pay attention to none of the deaths and none of that. I look at the positive stuff, the ones that survive and things like that, you know what I'm saying? I just keep it going.
Okay, so we gonna get straight into it, man. So, who is D4E CEVAN?
Oh shit, man. D4E CEVAN? Just a rare breed.
Okay.
Living legend coming out of West Tampa, Florida.
Okay. So kind of chime in on what is D4E, like what do that stand for? Do that stand for something or?
Yes, sir. D4E stands for Dogs Forever. You know, we go by dogs because when we grew up, we labeled ourselves, we went by like dog life in our neighborhood. You know, we came up with something called dog life. So to shorten up with something else is Dogs Forever, D4E. Because, once you win it forever. It's like, cause it's like a neighborhood thing. No gang or nothing like that. They're just, where we from, where we grew up, what we know. Born and raised type stuff. We wasn't brought into it, we was born into it.
So, going into, how like you say, like your environment, you feel me, and just stuff like that, like how does that have an impact on the message or the music that you create?
For my track, so what I've been through, what I see, what I'm living, how I'm feeling, that's what my music be about. I can only write about me, what I see, what I go through. So it be, my life on the track, my story, my message.
Okay. So what was the turning point that led you to music?
My brothers used to rap. My brothers and my best friend used to rap. They started rapping. And I just, I always just used to push them. Like, keep going, don't stop, keep going, you got it, So then not too long ago, I say 2018, when me and one of my closest friends, we got together, and he was rapping, we was living together, he was rapping. I come home from work one day, he like, Cole, hey, you can write a verse to this? I'm like, but I don't, He like, bro, all you gotta do is write a verse to this, bro, you got a story, woo. So, I wrote something down. Let me hear that shit. Be like, okay. Next day, same thing, another beat. You know what I'm saying? Hey, write to this, write to that. So that's really how I just started writing. Just me and bro out in Nebraska alone. I'm telling him, hey, keep writing. One day he hit me with hey, you should write to this.
Yeah.
I just stayed with it.
So kind of going into what was the motivation that kept you, on that track with music?
When we dropped the song, like our very first song together, like Straight Net, when we dropped that, like, the hood felt that. The hood felt it. So that was like motivation, like, we can make music for the hood, we can make music for the world. Yeah. And I look at it like, if this rapper can make a million, this rapper go on tour, I can too. Yeah. So like, I know if I put that work in, my time won't come.
Yeah. What's up? So, what is the long-term goal, like, with the music? Like, are you trying to, sell a certain amount of units? Are you trying to win a Grammy? Are you trying to, what is those measurements for you? Like, what is that measurement for you? Like, you made it?
One, if you rapping try to win a Grammy while you rapping. You know what I'm saying? That's like one of the ultimate goals for every rapper, no matter what they say. You know what I'm saying? So of course I want to rap. And then my ultimate goal is when I'm gone or whatnot, I still want my music to be heard like pop, like big. You know what I'm saying? I want my music to be felt like when you hear them, you feel it's like you was in their time or their era. And he been going since, 95, 96, and you play him in 2020 and you could feel the vibe and like, so that's my long-term goal, you know what I'm saying? To be played back, to be heard forever.
So now that we talking legacy, what is the message that you want, like, left behind? What the legacy that you want left behind? When people say, man, D4E CEVAN, man, what do you want them to say? Like at the end, you feel me? Like,
he was positive. He was a leader. He was positive. He was a leader. He stood on what he said. He didn't tolerate no BS, and he was an idol, a role model.
For sure. For sure. So, what would you say have been some of those obstacles in your pursuit with building that legacy?
Some of the obstacles I went through. Shit, when I got kicked out of high school, went to jail, you know what I'm saying, had to do 2 years, felony probation and shit like that. That right there just put me on a whole perspective of a different life, like, you know what I'm saying, just going through that process, that kind of shit, that was something that just told me, this ain't for me. This ain't cool, this ain't. So that right there, you know what I'm saying, helped me get on the path where I want to do something positive. And then the milestone I have with rapping be like falling out with like my partners and shit over the music shit. That right be motivation. Cause you know what I'm saying? It be like, damn, my own partner don't listen to me, be hating. I know I gotta keep going. Cause if somebody stay fuck with me, my partner don't fuck with me, that's motivation. So I'm gonna keep going. So milestones are like lack of support and whatnot. That be motivation to make me keep going. And bitches just not believing in you and shit like that there cause you just started or you ain't rapping what they wanna hear and shit like that there. So that be motivation.
Alright. So what was that feeling, that first feeling you got the first time you performed? Was you nervous? Was you excited? Like shit, like you feel me? Like what was you feeling? Like what was that feeling? You feel me? That first time you hit that stage?
I mean, before going on that stage, I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous. But I was with the bros. I performed with the gang, so when we got on stage, I really wasn't nervous. They rocking, they rolling. I'm rocking, I'm rolling. So, you know what I'm saying? But to have the first time to ever do it and to be with like my brothers, my family, it was a hell of a feeling. It was like, man, I could get used to this. I could do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's a feeling forever.
Man, so now going into the whole business aspect of it, I see that you got music, you know, all over iTunes, you feel me? For sure. Before we go into that, man, tell them where they can go find your music at and stuff like that, man. You know, shout yourself out real fast, man.
Apple Music, iTunes, Spillerilla, SoundCloud, Spotify, iCloud, you name it, it's on there. YouTube, Google Play, Amazon, it's everywhere.
For sure. So going into that, that's distribution right there. So when it came down to, you know, learning the business aspect of the game, you feel me? How was that for you? What was some of the challenges, and now what are some of the benefits that you're starting to see, you know, from just learning the business aspect of the music game?
When I first started, I just thought, you know what I'm saying, you just put music on YouTube, you know, whatnot, the case may be in there. Someone set me down, was like, you know, you can get paid for this, for your plays and stuff like that though. So, you know what I'm saying, I learned to do DistroKid and looking up how the rest of your music gonna be on mine and things that like you could really get a few cents for every spin your record played and things like that. That was something I was into instead of like, you know, nothing against free music, but they gonna pay to spend it.
For sure.
Hey, the hustle ain't free.
For sure, for sure. So, what do you think music taught you like about like investing? You feel me?
Gotta invest in yourself. It takes money because you want good quality. Without good quality, ain't nobody gonna take you serious. Your music don't sound right without good quality. So like, if they can't hear your music good, if it don't sound good in the speaker they playing on, they gonna cut it off no matter what you saying or how good you rapping or whatever the case may be. If it don't sound good, don't nobody wanna hear that. So I say invest in yourself, invest in quality. These videos too, well now, cause that 4K, 6K is real now. You know what I'm saying? People want to be able to see good quality how it is on TVs and movies nowadays. So you gotta get the right cameraman nowadays, and so investing in yourself.
For sure, for sure. So who were some of your biggest influences? Well, you said your outside influence as far as like, friends, stuff like that, but in the music industry, who were some of your biggest influences as far as when it came to, just want to perfect your craft, or like you like just looking towards like just as a blueprint of how to, how you want to perfect your craft, or, make your own sound and make your own, noise in the industry?
I'm an old school cat, so I'll be keeping it original. I'll be looking at, some Master P, seeing how he, how him and No Limit did it, how, how they started from scratch and did everything on their own. So I'll be looking at some P and just be trying to learn the aspect, how he came into the game or how he made a name for himself, and he didn't have to cross over or do nothing, and to sell millions of records and still be a figure now. So
that's real. That's real. That's real.
Be one of the guys I looked at, and to be able to do it all where you shoot your own movie and you have your own. That's your own production, your own. You know what I'm saying? Your own this and this and that. So you basically get everything back from when you put it out, no matter what. So it ain't an air when it's ownership. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It ain't an air when it's ownership. He done put out multiple albums, multiple movies, you know what I'm saying, have his own soundtrack. So he really did a lot of things where it's his name behind it, with his name putting his project and his stuff out.
Yeah. So now going back into childhood, you feel me, your hometown, West Tampa, kind of chime in about that, man. What was it like growing up in West Tampa? What is West Tampa like? For those of the listeners and those who gonna be watching that ain't from there, what was it like?
West Tampa, probably how every little hood or ghetto was, you know what I'm saying? It's really
I know it's some things that make West Tampa though.
It's I'll put it like this. Life is how you make it, or what you want it to be. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. You
can jump in this and do this and that, or you can stay in this and do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's really how you want it to be. Then rough how people want to make it be like how they probably grew up or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It's how you make it, where you make it out of West Tampa. Ain't no high crime rate, ain't no high murder rate, so ain't no really going on like that in West Tampa.
For sure. So, I seen that you have been doing work in the community. Can you kind of chime in on that? How you giving back to the community?
I be giving back to the community. I be trying to educate, motivate, and encourage the youth to do better. So they can be whatever they want to be in life. You ain't gotta be what others want you to be. You could be whatever. An actor, singer, lawyer, doctor, whatever you want to be, you could do it.
For sure. Do you got any current works in the community that you do?
I got a non-profit organization called Wagon. Youth, God, respect, and never give up on your dreams.
Oh, dope. Chime in on that. You guys just put it out there like it was nothing. You guys just he said that real subtle. You know, I got a non-profit. You know, man, chime in on that, man. That's congrats, man. Congrats, most definitely, man.
Appreciate it. It was just something I was thought about that. By me going to college and stuff, that I basically like open the door up, like being a positive influence to the youth, to kids, and I could like show them and tell them that like you could go to school being from West Tampa, being wherever you from, you can make it out. You could go somewhere and be something. You know what I'm saying? I didn't play high school sports or whatnot, and I still was able to go to college. So if you believe in yourself, and you know what I'm saying, you got the right support system, and you consistent, hard work, and dedication, you know what I'm saying, you can do it. And that's something I be trying to, you know what I'm saying, put in the kids' head, that they can do it no matter what. You're not too short, you're not too you know what I'm saying, too small, you're not too slow. You can do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just a D1, it's a D2, D3, NAIA, JUCO. You know what I'm saying? Try to tell them that they ain't gotta just sit, you know what I'm saying, put one apple in one bunch and think that this is that. Nah, you can do a lot. There's so much you can do. And you gotta open your mind and think like, you know what I'm saying, hey, I can do it. And I wanna be that way. Go ahead.
My bad. I was just gonna say, like, if somebody want to help support, you know, your non-profit and what you're trying to do, how would they, you know, get in contact with you and, you know, make that happen?
Well, I got Wygon on Instagram, Facebook. I don't have a Twitter, but yeah, you can look me up on Facebook and Instagram, like Wygon. Wild.
So you heard that, man? Go ahead and tap in and see what you got going on.
.d. Yeah.
For sure. So you know, on the next topic I kind of want to touch on, man. I hear the baby in the background, man. You feel me? So is that yours? Is that your kid?
Yeah, that's my little kid. I got a 1-year-old daughter named Cory Evans.
For sure. So how has that experience, you feel me, fatherhood has been for you?
And I love it, man. You know what I'm saying? By like being a father, it's like, because that's how she was put to sleep when she got out.